Welcome to another Palm Wine Central podcast episode. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle AK. With me, I got my good peoples. Before I get to them, follow us on all social and streaming platforms. Well, this episode is sponsored by SITM Podcast. Go follow them on all streaming and social platforms. And while you're at it, follow Palm Wine Central Podcast on all streaming platforms, and on all social platforms is PWC Cast. It'll be in the show notes. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button for weekly notifications if you're not subscribed to the channel. Welcome. Hope you go back and watch the previous episodes, or the ones to come. Hit that subscribe button though to get weekly notifications. T, what's good?
I'm doing okay. How's everyone doing? It's only Tuesday, but I feel like it's Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. You be wanting the weekend to come through so bad. Maybe you have a party to go. Who knows?
And maybe what?
Maybe you have a party to go. Who knows?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
With the week I've had, the last thing I want to be is in a crowded place. I'm drained from people, so I'm ready to retreat and recharge.
Tesla. That's what's up.
That might be my stage name.
Hey,
stage name.
You make it Tessie, Model Tessie.
T to the test to the Tesla.
Yes.
Okay, coming down.
What's good with you, bro?
What's good, man? You already know, man. Back to giving people what they want. Good to see everybody. Did see Tutu in person for those listening. So yeah, man. It's lit, man. Well, let's get the people what they want, man. Ready to rock and roll.
Yes, so. Tutu, what up, dude?
Hi guys, happy Tuesday, everyone. My day has been good too. Sorry. Yeah, I saw Tayo. Linked up with some of the I linked up with Tayo and Lord, so that was cool. Very dope to meet Tayo for the first time, but other than that, we had a good vibe. And it was a good time. So, yeah.
That's what's up. What's up with the shades, man? We can see the reflection of everything in your
screen. Oh yeah, I got some shades. I got this. I forgot the name. Fortune. Anyways, I don't know. But it was one of my friends. They have a sunglasses, like they can make stuff. So I just kind of like stole this to promote in a sense. But yeah, there you go.
Okay. I was just saying, don't put no porn around there because, like 9 or 10 times from tell that you're watching porn. So just saying. Anyways, MC JB.
No, that's
not. I was thinking the same thing too. I was just praying that she would watch something fun so we can actually, that's gonna be so nice, stuff.
The grip is in action.
Don't worry, the Lord is your shepherd.
Hey, the Lord is not here. The Lord is not on this episode.
Oh my God, you guys, Tayo, behavior.
He's not here. I'm sorry, that was a setup.
Anyways, man, MC JB was saying.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just feel like COVID came back and I had COVID. Yeah, I didn't do no test. Don't ask me why. I've never been tested positive for COVID, but I just felt like I could barely talk and stuff, and I had to host events, even going through that malaise, But yeah, I'm back now. I'm fine, and no one fell sick at home. But as an African man from Cameroon, you diagnose yourself and you can tell what you're sick of, and sometimes you take the remedy and you get healed from those remedies. So I think
why y'all like to self-diagnose yourself?
I was about to say,
why y'all don't like to go to the doctor?
I go to the doctor a lot.
So
insurance, I do that.
You told yourself you had COVID, but you didn't know if you actually had COVID because you didn't take a test.
How do you know you're about to get your period? Symptoms, right?
Are you comparing period?
I'm asking you a question. COVID. I'm asking you a question. How do you know about to get your period?
Because of my symptoms.
Thank you. So what are symptoms of COVID?
So why don't you just take a test to actually confirm? But I actually know that I'm about to have my period because you know what I see? Blood.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So if you follow through and you see all the symptoms, if you find blood in your stool, you're high risk of cancer, right? Well, you find that your throat is all cracked and you're having high fever, all those things that actually add up to COVID. You can tell that's COVID. You don't have to necessarily go to the doctor. That's an African man.
No, Papa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ew.
Thank you.
As far as the family was safe, man. That's the
That's what
main
matters.
thing.
That's what matters. Yeah.
Let me even take the shades off because I could tell where this episode gonna go today. All right.
Ooh, yeah, let them see the lashes. Let's see the
Yeah.
extendo.
Yeah, I'm back now. I'm fine. At least I had to pull through 4 events in 2 days with that voice. It was crazy. Yeah, but at least
So
I'm
you
back.
went to a gig with COVID?
Of course, everyone does that.
Oh.
That guy ran the Olympics thing with COVID now.
Thank you so much, man. Everyone does that. Yeah,
Okay.
COVID is a norm.
I just asked a question. I just asked a question. So because everybody now jumps off a bridge, you should now also jump off the bridge as well too.
Well, everyone jumping off the bridge, you have the reason why they're killing themselves. I'm not gonna do that. I love to live. I love to live, and I love life.
So because everybody has COVID in their house, so you should also go out and spread COVID.
COVID is a new norm, sister. It's a new thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone who's gonna sit down and say they've never caught COVID. It's now a norm. Like if you have COVID, who cares? Yeah.
Okay.
Folks just don't talk about it. The folks who go do it and they're positive and they still go out there, they won't tell you they have it, but they are actually so sick. They'll even come and kiss you.
But do you know that COVID also kind of like there's people that it can jeopardize their immune system, like when you know that, right? Oh, okay.
That's true. They need to put on their mask. Mask
Did you have your mask on?
I don't wear mask.
Oh.
He said they need to.
Yeah,
He said they need to have their mask on, not me.
They need to. When you get when you catching flight, you see folks out there in the airports. Do you know how many times you've been walking around someone who has COVID, seriously sick, and you don't even know? It's a new norm. COVID now is nothing to scare us again about. It's not even a topic.
Okay.
Yeah. Gun violence is worse than COVID, man.
It's really true. It's really come down to the point that we're not even taking that thing serious no more. Well, this person got COVID. Yeah, okay, cool. They'll feel better. Do you know anybody who died from that thing?
Nah.
I actually know somebody that died. I actually know 3 people that died from COVID.
I don't know.
Wow. Severely ill, like 1 or 2, but they pulled through.
I was ill too, like 3-4 times, but I pulled through too.
Yeah, you pull through, man. You pull through, you know. And some just dodged the bullet, you know. Never had to deal with it, so just keep on dodging.
Tested positive. Who's ever tested positive for COVID?
Me.
Platform. Oh, you have? Oh, wow.
3 times.
Never.
What about
right?
you too? Yeah, who's never been tested positive? That's what I'm saying. You've never had a positive, COVID, which means you've never had COVID according to what the hospital says.
Oh, no.
There you go. I have never had a positive COVID test. Never.
But
you got to read between the lines of what he's saying.
Thank you so much. That's what I'm saying. Like when you see all the symptoms, like I was home and everyone in that house was so sick. It's like 2021. You could tell that was COVID. As an African man, we don't go to the hospital like that.
JD, be careful,
man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But we do recommend we should go as often as we should. We do recommend that though.
For those we recommend folks should wear a mask or what?
No, go to the hospital, man, like men, like African men.
Sure.
Go get your regular checkups, your physicals at least twice. I mean, minimum, if not once, at least twice a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're over 40, go and check your prostates.
Guy, why do you have to shout that out now? Come on.
Sorry, you're not there now, so calm down.
What's approaching 40? So
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you now that we're talking about this. There is this new cancer research which is going on. If you've never been sick before and you have I think I'm with is it Health Partners? Yeah. So they reached out to me and you can actually go give your samples. Okay, that is like the best thing ever. Like if you're in America and you want to know if you're sick or not, what do? Just donate blood. They'll run you from HIV to sickle cell anemia, all those things. They'll run it for free. You don't have to pay. The moment you go donate blood, they can, when you're a blood donor in the US, they will run all those tests for you to make sure from chlamydia, syphilis, all those things. So that's the best way for you to know if you're not sick. Now, with this new cancer research, which I'm actually registered, it's known as Cancer Connect. So they will come to you and you go give your samples and they take those things, they'll be using them for the next 25 years. Okay. They'll be
Sample of
using
what? Just blood or
from your saliva amylase, your saliva, your stool, whatever, all those things. They'll
Sample
collect all
for
those
what?
things, your blood. So they can actually be running to see if you have cancer as genetics or cancer as a is it hereditary or maybe food stuff that you eat or all those kind of things, smoking, drinking, you know? Yeah. So that's something you can think of because I'm going to be not donating, I'm going to be giving my samples on the 28th of this month. Yeah. It's a good thing to do. So now I don't have to worry so much about. You do it like once for 4 years. It's a research. It's a hypothesis, a scientific hypothesis. Yeah.
be a study.
Thank you for enlightening us.
Please do it. Do it. Because a lot of us don't partake in those kind of things. You know, we are afraid to do it. But now when you actually do, you donate blood, they will tell you, okay, bring your partner, you guys have HIV/AIDS. Then you know you can start getting your treatments. But when you see you don't even know what you're sick of, then how do you treat those things? Yeah. So
blood treatment for sure. I've definitely done that. But the saliva and other ones, I have not done that.
It's a new study for cancer, precisely. Yeah. So they will come to you. Just talk to your healthcare partners and they will direct you to a hospital around there and they'll be happy to have you on it. They want so many people there. They're looking for like 2 million folks to register on this stuff.
2 million.
Yeah.
Any incentives for all this 2 million people that are looking?
Since they're going to take out blood from your body, I think they give a $50 gift card or something. And it's not about that. It's about you. This is about us building futures for our great grandkids. It's about humanity. It's not about me, JB, now until I'm 80 that I go away. No, it's about those coming after me. And cancer should not be a problem. Because we're about to live today through measles and through the black cat disease and also smallpox because folks did this 70 years ago, right? Yeah. So it's always good to join in any scientific hypothesis or theory which is going to serve generations to come.
We say we don't want to be part of samples, study groups, things like that, as Black folks. Yeah, we don't want to be part of it. But,
don't forget about the kids. It's all about the kids.
Yeah, it's all about the kids. Tutu, you had an icebreaker question there. I don't know if you still want to ask that question that we have already been going in now for someone.
Breaking the ice.
I mean, we can move on to the topic if y'all want. Because we're already.
No, ask that question though.
The ice is broken, or let's go.
Exactly.
Okay. This is for you guys. Question for the fellas. If you've been dating a woman for some years and she says to you one day that she's at peace with the idea that y'all may never get married, as a man, what would go through your mind? Who wants to take the lead?
Never get married. I feel like she doesn't have faith in me if she knows that's a possible end goal, and for her to say that we may not never get married, like whoa.
Oh wait, why say that? The follow-up question: how long is too long before you move on to the next phase? Like, if you're dating, how long is until you move on to marriage?
I mean, that varies per person. Everybody's connection with someone is different. So, some people, they can know in a year or less. Some people, it may take 3 years when it comes to courting. But
how long
ideally,
how long would you?
For me, where I am now is 3 years or less. I'll know. Or probably I'll even say 2. Let me say 2. Yeah.
I don't have a number. I beg. I don't have a number. I just say life. Like what life gives, They say when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. So, I'm lifing right now. But if the girl says that, well, I'll tell her to, I welcome her to the Peace Corps. Welcome to the Peace Corps, please. It's been a while. We haven't enlisted a new member, so welcome, and then give us some brochures as to what goes on in the Peace Corps and why we are why we are peace here. Yeah, keep it moving. I'm just saying, like, I mean, at this point in time, even if you end up, giving a ring and getting married, there's no pressure on you. Now at that point, she takes. I mean, whether it's agree or not agree, boy, like at least that saying that goes is better late than never. Yes.
But you would be okay with it.
With what?
Would you be okay with like having a life partner? Because that's what it's given. Like it's like if she's okay with never getting married, y'all are basically going to be life partners at this point.
Listen, that would be the best thing that the person ever have said to me in this lifetime.
So you would take that without the commitment of marriage.
What's the difference? Does the commitment change anything that was supposed to happen or not happen?
Okay.
I like when you sound like that, because I feel like I have a problem, but I realize that I really don't have a problem. Society gives us problems. You understand? So prior to me getting married, I had a bunch of ladies I was talking to, and some of these ladies didn't even know that I met my wife back in 2007. So we're just like, oh, you left me for this other woman you just met. No, I was talking to her 2007, but fortunately, I met her 2015 for the first time. We got married 2017. So prior to me getting married was that kind of like, okay, I had my goals that were set. As a man, you have to set your goals. Okay, do you want to get married because you want money, or do you want to get married because you found love? If you're looking to make money before you get married, you'll be single for a long time. Money might not come. You understand? And even those who have money, they are not even married. The richest men on earth are not married. So I don't think it's money I was looking for when I was.
Dangote is married.
Oh, he's to which of the wives again? Is it the first time?
Don't play by a guy like that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So when you go deep into it, you understand that this whole issue of marriage, it depends on your individual. So I, as JB, I needed to get to a position where I could make $100,000 a year, then look for a wife. So when I was fortunate to actually get myself through IT, now I was making a little bit of money, not even that amount at that time. I made a promise to my Lord. That's one thing about me, folks don't know. I'm very spiritual. I set goals. I can abstain from sex. I can do all those things because I'm looking for something. So I told myself, like, okay, I'm going to abstain. I'm going to look for a wife. When I have this job, I will get married. When I had my job 1 year after I got married. And who did I get married to? A woman that was ready to get married. So if I had girlfriends who told me, hey, me and you, we can be friends. We can never get married. Today, they are telling me you left me for her. So to answer the question, if a woman tells me I don't want to be married, let's just be dating, that's like the best answer ever. Because at that time, all I was looking for was someone that could share my problems with. Until I made the money that could marry a wife, then I got married. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right.
No, I said all about the moolah.
Okay, T, I got this question. I guess could be for you, and then you guys can, and then we can go to the topic. What is something inexpensive that a person can buy for you that would make your day?
Whatever.
Groceries.
Okay. Anything else? That's it?
Wait, hold on. When you said
that could be expensive.
No, I'm not saying go ahead and buy the whole store, but like.
So do you have to kill a cow?
No, that's what I'm saying. Not go ahead. Like grocery, you're thinking the whole store. Like someone just coming to visit you, probably with some bananas and oranges. Or like
a case of water or something.
Yes. Just something in the on the grocery list.
Don't have to bring the whole meats and the.
No, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I have a freezer, but
deep freezer.
Just throwing it out there in the universe.
Is it a deep freezer? How much should I bring?
Let me ask you this real quick.
I do have a deep freezer.
When you go your normal grocery shopping, you as a woman, do you go to one store and go home? Like, I mean, of course, you don't just go to you don't just wake up at random place and go. No, you have your set times that you go grocery shopping, right? When you go, what's the minimum of stores you go in one?
It depends on what's on the menu and on what I need. But if I'm doing like a bulk buy, I could do 3 stores. I would say I do my groceries at I do groceries at 5 different stores, depending on what I want. I don't do it all on the same day. Like if I'm trying to buy meat, I'll go to a different place. If I'm trying to buy fish, I'll go to a different store. So it just depends on how much I'm buying that day. But I'm not doing all stores at the same time because that would take me all day.
I do 3.
Think very well. You do 3?
I do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do 3. I get like my main groceries from like one place, and then like I'm a Sam's Club girl, so I would go all my bulk stuff at Sam's Club, like just knock that out, get it all out the way, and then like if I need to go to this like the African store or something, then I'll do that. But it probably won't be on the same day. It'll probably just be like like you said, kind of. But on a normal like errand day, it's 3.
Yeah, you have the Asian store for the fish. You got the African store for, obvious African
stuff.
What kind of fish you talking about?
I don't know, it depends. Yellow croaker, catfish,
snapper, all of that. Yeah, it depends.
Salmon. It depends. Again, what's in the menu. Then you have the Mexican store. Gotta go there and get my habanero.
Love my fiesta out here.
Because that's the only people who carry habanero. Unless you get some of those Walmarts that do it, but it's very expensive there. So you gotta go to the Mexican store, and then Sam's Club, and then Walmart and Aldi. Well, that's 6.
We think alike.
It's a Walmart and Aldi's for what? Excess?
No, I said Walmart and Aldi. I said, that's 6. I said 5. So
okay.
Yep, that's me too. I throw in Target for a little razzle dazzle. But you know, when you go to Target,
Target is expensive. The groceries
it
there.
is.
I was about to say, you got money.
I don't know. We go to Walmart. We'll go to the ghetto.
How to say Target?
Target and Whole Foods is a negative for me.
That's that one would take.
Okay, groceries. All right. So what do you guys? What is something that somebody can buy for you that's inexpensive? No, I ain't.
He's looking like they're talking about you. T. I don't know why you're looking at everybody.
No, T already answered.
She said, you guys. Okay. I'm not guys.
Oh, for me, gas. Fill up my tank.
That is not inexpensive. Stop playing.
Yeah, true.
Especially if you got a truck.
What type of car you be having?
You're taking premium.
I know your car ain't no $35. Stop it.
But wait, inexpensive can be, so maybe we have to have like the price.
Or they can put 2 gallons of gas. Is that okay?
2 gallons.
Would 2 gallons even move your car?
I'm just saying, but not a full tank. Don't play like that.
This is the dude. This is the dude.
Hey, yo, run my man 100 real quick. Run him 100.
You said a lady gave you, was it a watch? That was expensive one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
how much was the watch again?
That's inexpensive. I mean,
that's expensive.
No, how much was that watch again? AK? 5K, right? So gas should be cheap for him.
That's what I'm saying. Compared to that, that's inexpensive. So
gas should be cheap.
His buy is different.
It's somebody giving you. It's not you. It's not how you are. It's not how you value the thing. It's somebody giving you. $100 is not cheap. Or
100.
no.
What are my circle of friends? $100 is cheap.
Well, you know what? You know what? My bad.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what, AK? My bad. Whatever is cheap for you and whoever they think is cheap, relative. They can go ahead and do that. But I'm thinking cheap. I'm thinking something that any regular old person can give you, right?
Hold on. Hold on.
Like, but I don't know. Shit, my bad.
See, let me ask you this. Right? Let me ask you this. Okay, let's say for example you drive a Toyota Camry, right? And you ask
what?
A Toyota Camry, for example, right?
And
you ask me for gas money. And in my head, I mean, I know cars, a little bit. I'll be like, yeah, here goes 40 because I know you're getting regular. You know what I mean? That'll fill up your tank. But if I don't drive that, you know what I drive, and you say, okay, you want to do that, and you give me 40 for what I drive, actually, I consider that very offensive.
It's something. They gave you something, at least.
I don't understand.
Actually, I consider that offensive, actually.
You just screamed about me saying grocery and you were like, a whole cow. Now you're talking about, oh, my tongue, I feel offensive, offensive. If I slap you,
Wait, hold on. There's a whole.
Man, do you want him to drive with no AC? Do you want him to?
There's a whole $300 to $500 difference from $100, for example. It's two different things. Like your groceries, if we're talking about the way you shop for groceries, that's like between $300 and $500 versus $70.
what's wrong with my way that I shop for groceries?
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I am bougie with my groceries. I'm not even gonna cap.
yeah, that's where I was going.
Hey, that one's not inexpensive.
Okay, so gas. All right. Okay, we'll take the gas. Okay, Tyler, what about you?
I don't know. It'll probably be
Golf oil.
Just give me buy me some food. Buy me some food. Give me some food. I'm good.
Okay. MCJB.
I don't get gifts, so any gift that I give.
Oh, why you just can't answer the question? If somebody was to offer you something, what would?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not used to getting gifts, so whatever you give me, from water to anything, I'll take.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I might be with Tayo on this one. Just feed me. I'm good. Yeah. You know how girls used to be like, "Oh, give me flowers." Okay, if I don't go and buy myself flowers.
You don't like flowers?
Give Tutu.
I like flowers, but I like flowers.
Do you have a base?
Ice cream. Yes, T. Give me some ice cream. Come with like my favorite candy or something. Come with some pineapples or a Caesar salad.
I have the brownie with the ice cream.
The brownie with the ice cream. Come on, yes. But yeah, just give me some food or something. Cause like I do like flowers, but like sometimes I buy myself flowers. So it's like, okay, flowers is cute. Yeah, but like.
Nah, fuck all that, man. I could go eat at my mother's house. Don't give me no damn food.
He said, "Fuck eating."
The mom wants gas.
Gas. Like, come on, man. Like, you ask me things that would make me happy. Gas. Food.
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah, that is true. Gas. Yeah, I mean, that's very much true. For you people that be driving big boy cars.
I don't know what you're talking about. Calm down.
But okay. So
Biggie.
I wanted to go into this one topic. AK, did you have something to say?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, so this topic has been like going viral lately, the past couple of days. And MCJB, for real, honestly, you are probably the only person that can really answer, but everybody else can also feel free to answer. Okay, so because you, as a married person, there has been this video of this couple like going viral, how they're charging their friends and family $450 to attend the wedding. And like he sent it out and is basically saying like, hey, this is how much it's going to cost to attend my wedding because we've already spent $200K on the wedding. We just feel like as if like, if y'all want to attend, this is what y'all need to pay. And he's been saying that a lot of people have already declined the invitation because they're not paying that $450. So you, as being a married person, you having a wedding and stuff like that, how would you feel? And like, if you have any like regrets from like wedding planning or just like up to lead into the wedding, what would it be?
I'll answer your question in 1 minute. So I had a wedding 2017 and it was crazy. Folks just left their event and came and filled up my hall. Okay, so our actual guests, when they got in there was no room for them to even sit. The bridal train, the bridesmaid and the groomsmen, they had nowhere to sit. It was a total hazard, chaos. Okay, so to answer that question, if I'm doing a wedding now, if I have to do like 25th anniversary, I will actually do a destination. A destination, I might charge folks depending on their logistics and all those things as if we're paying as a bulk. Okay, but if I am actually just irresponsible for my own getting that hall for folks to come there, we're doing a destination marriage and all this stuff. If you buying your flight and paying your hotel room, there's no way I can charge you to come to my event. Okay, I will not charge folks to come. But if you've been in a situation where your marriage got like the chaos we had, the folks that were outside were more than the folks that were in the hall. Okay, so when you witness something like that, you will be a little bit skeptical to do free stuff again. You understand? So I think 450 is a lot of money to demand from your guest to come and attend your wedding. But as an African man, we do marriage, we celebrate these things, so folks come and celebrate with us. Why should we charge them? So to answer your question, I will not charge folks. But if it's a destination wedding and we are trying to pay as a bulk, like hotel reservation and all those things, then now they can pay through me. Yep, that's what I think.
So with your wedding and it being chaotic, do you have like any, like, not regrets in a sense, but like, do you have anything that you would change? So, because you were saying that a bunch of people like left where they were at and then they came. So would you like maybe hire security, invite only, or like what different would you have done?
You're taking me to a place where I don't want to be. You know, I'm an MC, right? I host events. So there was a
Well,
wedding.
yeah, then you can also talk about
Exactly,
that, like you
exactly.
seeing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a wedding I did, I think 2 weeks ago. This lady was phenomenal. Before you get to the hall, your name was on the table. You have to pick your tab on your name and you place that next to you so you can see it. So everyone was seated on a designated seat, on a designated seat, right? That wedding was so organized. When it was time for us to dance, everybody was up on their 10 toes. Question session, everyone was responding. It was so synchronized. We're all happy. But now you go to other weddings where it's like first come, first serve. So everyone is invited to that wedding. It's so chaotic. Now people are seated where they're not supposed to sit. So you see some beautiful ladies, they will just come there to take beautiful pictures. They will not dance, they will not eat. They just came there to come and see and go post on social media. Those are not really your guests. You understand?
That's
so the
true.
best thing that I will tell folks is if you're doing your wedding, invite those who really do matter to you. And this 450 that this lady is asking people to pay, there's some people that are going to pay that 450 without even thinking. Like that's small money. Because to them, they value that friendship with that person. You understand? You're talking about paying 450 for my wedding. What about how much they charge our groomsmen and bridesmaids? The bridesmaids who have paid $1,000 for an event just from their outfits. Why am I paying $1,000 to come my friends getting married? You understand? So I'm saying these things because I see these things a lot. You see some bridesmaids, they are angry, they are not even happy. You say, sister, why are you not smiling? Say, JB, this girl made us to pay 1,000 and she's still asking us to give her a gift. You understand? So those things will add up. So now to answer your question, if you're doing a wedding, treat those around you well. It is your wedding. You don't expect folks to give you stuff for your wedding day because you save money to plan your wedding. But if it's a condolence visit, folks can give to you because we don't plan for condolence in our community like that. It's a bad thing. But happiness, which is marriage, you need to save up money to celebrate with your friends. But please let your friends not come there and mess up your event.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. T and AK, what do y'all think? Like, what are y'all thoughts? Like, are y'all charging people to come to your wedding? How much do you guys even think is even too much for a wedding? And yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I don't think there's a limit to a wedding, right? It just depends on what you want and what you're willing to put down for that wedding, right? And I'm not paid. If you charge me to attend your wedding, I'm not coming. It's just that simple. Because everything else, I'm already paying for everything else to be there for you. Now, if you want to equate saying, oh, if I matter to you, you will pay this, then let's just call it a day and say I don't matter to you. Because why are you charging me? You could have just gone to the courthouse. Why am I paying for your wedding? If you get a divorce, do I get a refund?
That's true.
So no, I'm not paying for a wedding. As someone, I have planned a wedding before, and according to a budget, and there was all these people talking about they want it bigger, and you want to put money. No, I'm not letting. If you don't have the money, if I have a budget for $5,000, that's what that wedding is going to be. I don't care who wants to go and bring Petit Pays, who wants to bring the moon. No, you are not chipping in. So that tomorrow it will be that, oh, they had that wedding because I put money. No, I don't want to hear my name nowhere. So it's going to be on my budget, on my dime. And people who talk about like, oh, you have all this, like I think it's poor planning. If you plan better, I think your wedding can be organized with the people that you invite. Just plan better. Just don't charge me. I'm already running almost $1,000 coming to your wedding. Why am I paying another $450 to come? Because of what?
Okay. Okay, what you think?
Mine is very simple, man. I'm still yet to understand why I'm supposed to spend thousands of dollars on a wedding. I'm really still yet to understand it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate those who do it. I mean, it's good, it's glam, you know, I mean, it looks nice, everything, you know, people debate this and the third. Yeah, I mean, when people are saying it's not nice, you cannot really say much because deep down inside, I know for a fact that I can even pull off something like that. I don't even want to, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, the whole being in front of that many people is not my type of thing, right? Like, it's really not my type of thing. So, with that, I'm ready. And then to come and see somebody tell you that they want this, and I beg, it's too much stress, just too much that I want to put myself through. Honestly, where I'm at right now, with that kind of money, we can try our luck with opening a business and see if it flourishes. If it flourishes somewhere down the line, you know, in life, we care about big things like that. But please, I don't even want to spend that kind of money, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That's just my view to it.
Okay. Yeah, I think those are all good. I personally, I'm not paying no damn $450 to go to your wedding. I just feel like if that's what you like, first of all, do people even forget? Like, I understand they're spending that much for the wedding. Do people forget how much it spends just to even be able to go to the wedding? Like, that's time out of my own day. I got to make sure my hair is good, my outfit is right. Like, it's just a lot. So I think people also forget that $450, that's probably almost how much I'm going to spend just to even be a guest at your wedding. So just alone of me spending that $450 to be in attendance. And then on top of that, if you know people now, you go empty handed, it's a problem now. So then it's just like, I don't know. I'm not spending $450 at the end of the day. I think also it goes back to now today's society, people don't get married for the right reasons. Everything is an aesthetic vibe, like who can have the bigger wedding and who's gonna make Bella and Nigel weddings page, or who's gonna be on Maxwell Jennings, who's doing dance moves. Like I just feel like everything is a competition now, and just to see who can have the bigger wedding and whatnot. But it's not really just about like the commitment or what marriage really actually is, because like somebody was also saying, at the end of the day, you could have this big extravagant 200K and y'all niggas are gonna get a divorce next year. Like, what are you gonna do with all of that? Like, I'm so confused. It just doesn't make
Run me my refund.
Right. You know what? I told somebody I'm gonna start doing a contract. If you invite me to your wedding and you do all this extra stuff and you not get divorced, which we don't want, run me my refund back, because absolutely not at this point. Like we just need to have a contract where people cannot get divorced at this point. Because if I'm gonna sit here and spend money to go to your wedding, no, it's okay.
I have a question for you, AK. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How much money do you think you can spend approximately for
Wedding?
a wedding? What's the most?
50K. No, sorry, 40.
Oh, I was like 50K. That's a lot of money, man.
37. Let me go down to 37. 30.
So you're spending much money, bro.
Yeah, still, yeah.
I thought you're gonna tell me 10K.
No.
I'll be like, okay. Because how much
the size of
for
my
her ring? Well, you buy her ring, you buy your own outfit, you pay for drinks, and you pay for food. Man, you're at 40K already.
How much did you spend?
Depends
JB?
how many people are coming though.
That's how much we spent. We spent about 45, and that was
45, okay.
And that was in 2017, right?
When you put her ring.
So that's double now.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends. That's what I'm saying. Folks be doing the wrong thing. Like you have destination weddings. That's the easiest
It's cheaper.
way to
That's
save
cheaper
money.
though.
That's the easiest way you save your money. AK.
That's cheaper, man.
You don't have to worry about not. All you do is you go to one of these resorts out there. You rent your night for you and your wife 1 week, 5K, everything inclusive. You might even get a hall in that venue if you remember, as little as 3K for a hall. Wonderful location.
I agree.
But then I'll be spending $3,000 to come to your wedding.
No, you don't have to spend.
You don't have to spend that much.
You're buying your flight is how much? Your flight is $800. You're paying for your logistics. Your every day you spend about $300 for your feeding and everything. So for 3 nights, that's how much? That's $900. That's about $2,000. You're gonna spend extra money if you want to go into the town and go look around on all those stores and all those.
I'm talking because there's been a wedding where it was running me that much.
Oh,
to go there.
A 2-for-1 trip. You get to travel.
No,
and
I am not. I don't know. Call me cynical or whatever, right? I don't think. I mean, if I can afford it, yeah. But I just have a
You
I
can
just have
swap with
mixed
someone.
feelings.
Trust me, you can
No,
make it work.
I just have mixed feelings about destination wedding.
What's
I
the
don't.
Sure.
I just
Okay,
that's just
okay.
me.
Even if you
As
don't
a
do
guest,
destination,
as a guest.
if you don't do
So-
destination wedding, right, you can get a hall in Texas, in Dallas. I'm sorry, Chief T. You can get a hall for 5K for a night, right?
Mhm.
Then you get your decoration. What kills is that you have a woman. Oh, let me not. It's not mostly women. You have people do decors these days for
It
twenty
is
thousand
mostly women.
dollars.
You
They do.
you
They
will
do.
say
They
that
do.
with
They
your
do.
chest.
They
Yeah.
do. They do a decoration for $20,000. I'm an MC. I see these things. They do decor for
Let's go for
$20,000. They pay the DJ 1,000, and they'll debate you MC from 500 to 1,000. When you
Wait,
say no
MC
to that
gets
event,
500 to 1,000.
now they will
The
debate with you
minimum
for that. The moment you
all of
say
that.
no to that, they'll bring in another foreign MC from Nigeria worth almost $10,000. I'm not gonna mess up with you.
yeah, that's the thing that always like kills me. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
For real, for real. I know people have their like, okay, you want a particular MC to host your event, right? So you're bringing this foreign MC, you're spending $10,000. Good. Then now you are fighting to hire a local MC, Cameroonian MC. Are you talking from
To vamp up your
$500?
crowd.
$500 to two. You see, so now you take in this guy. I've been to events where we have, I don't like the word co-MC, but we have to host together as other people. You know from top that this other MC cannot hold a mic. They cannot even pronounce the names of the bride and groom.
Wow.
You know, that's a typical Bamenda name. You know, he will not even do his research because he is the star of the night. You are just going there to like, oh, I'm hosting a show with Basket Mouth. I've not done that before, but I'm just saying that's a top class name, right? But Basket Mouth does not even know. Basket Mouth does not even know who this guy is. You see, but now because they're trying to like, okay, we're doing this top-notch wedding where everyone is going to bow, right? They will spend that money. You see, so those are the little things we do. But Chef T, oh sorry, Therese, if you give me a budget of $20,000, I will do you a wonderful wedding. I don't know why I'm not even a wedding planner yet. 20,000 would give you a wonderful wedding with 100 guests. That's a lot of money. Understand? Yeah. You get a hall for 5K.
Yeah.
You get your drinks for 5K. You get your food for 5K. Your wedding is set.
wait, let me ask you guys this though. Should there be a maximum requirement to groomsmen and bridesmaids?
Yes.
Please let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because
you guys have seen something that's crazy then.
Y'all, I'm in a wedding that has 12 of us. 12.
What?
12 bridesmaids and 12 groomsmen. Like the wedding is literally in September and it's 12 of us. And I'm like, bro, I don't even have 12 friends. So I don't even understand how, like, I understand you have your siblings and stuff and then whatnot, but like, anyways, I mean, I personally think I say maybe 5. I feel like 5 could be a good amount of bridesmaids and groomsmen, but hey, I be seeing people with 12. So who am I to really talk at this point?
I said if I ever do a wedding, I'm not having a bridal party. I'm not.
What?
If your husband is doing it for you, you take it, right? If your husband
bridal party,
if your husband is doing it for you, if your husband is doing it for your husband and your friends, if they do it for you,
I still don't want it.
Oh, you don't? Oh, then that's fine. That's
no, because it's a lot of responsibility for people, and I'm doing it so you can come and enjoy that day with me. Come as a guest, wear what you want to wear, show out, and have a good time. I don't want no bridesmaids. I don't want no groomsmen. No.
When you say responsibilities, expatiate.
Like bridesmaids' duties, you got to be in the planning. People have to do rehearsals for 2 different kind of dances. Or the bride and the people, or the whole group. You are rehearsing up and down. Or you people have to go to bachelorette here on the North Pole and come back. Or you people have to meet 3 days before the wedding because you have to rehearse. After the wedding, you have to wait for the barbecue and the goodbye party. It's too much.
Is this one person's story that you're throwing out there, or is this like?
No, I'm just putting everything in the mix.
This is facts, though. Seriously.
So I feel like it's
right.
too much, and
right.
just show up as a guest on. The only thing I think I would have, which is warranted, would be a best man and a maid of honor.
I was about to say, maid of honor.
That's it.
That's a given.
And while we're on this topic, I don't know why your siblings are in the bridal party.
Yeah,
Why are your siblings in the bride?
the
If you
younger
don't have
ones, the
if
ones
you
that
don't
are
have
not of
friends
age.
to make up 12 people, use your 5 friends. Why are your siblings like unless it's like maybe maid of honor or why are your siblings bridesmaids and groomsmen? Why?
Okay, I think a lot of folks do that because they, like you said, people don't have 12 friends, right? So they'll go and pick up classmates, people they're not used to, because they don't have that. They're not likable folks.
Yeah, I
Most
don't
of them,
see
most
nothing
of them are
wrong
not
in that.
likable.
So
So they
you
need
come
you to
back
be,
to your point that you were making, right? It's
yeah,
all
they're not
about the
likable.
show. You
Yeah,
want
it's
to
about the
show that you
show.
have 16
Exactly.
bridesmaids.
Thank you. Do you know Linda Ikeja in Nigeria? Her sister had 50 bridesmaids.
Come again.
Hey,
No,
Yes,
sorry,
yes,
sorry,
yes.
sorry,
impossible.
sorry. Leader Ikeja in Nigeria, her sister had 100.
No, see, but you know what people be having
JB,
like that's true though. That's
100.
maybe didn't lie though because
Let me show you a picture,
That's the
right?
people
whole
be
wedding. That's the
people be
entire
having what you
wedding.
call
Yes,
it what you
See,
call it like
hold on.
people
If
like to
I can inter if I
oh
can interject, so what I've seen from the Nigerian weddings I've been in and the ones I've I've been on the outside. When it comes to the grooms, you will have like your select groom members. Now for the grooms, they'll have a certain clothes they're wearing. Now sometimes you can have extras that are not the groomsmen but are wearing the clothing.
that's
So
the
when we're
actual
coming
B
out,
gang.
the actual
That's
B
the
gang. So
mm-hmm.
you can have extras who are not part of the groomsmen that will all come out together. So I don't believe that's counted as the groommen. So you can have like 5, but then you have maybe 5, 10 other people that are wearing the same cloth. And when the groom is coming out and we're dancing in, you see everybody.
no,
But
with
when
the
it comes to
traditional,
actual
that's warranted,
But
right?
even
Because
still
there's a
right,
whole,
that's
they
just
have
so
a
much
whole
correct.
thing
though.
But
that they
wedding
gotta
day,
do.
you're only
For
going to
the
see like
wedding,
the 5 guys. Yeah, you're not going
go
to see
sit
all
your
those
ass
extras.
somewhere.
But that's
So
like
for
that's
Okay,
literally even
guys.
still so much
Let
though
me
because
let me conclude on this before we go. It was actually 200, you can see. Yeah, Linda Ikeja's sister breaks world record with over 200 bridesmaids. Over 200.
That's
yeah,
something.
that's definitely a cloud attention. For
There
The
you
people
go.
who
sister
don't
I'm
know,
wedding
she's
is
a
a football
blogger.
stadium.
So
200. Do you know what I
she
mean?
wanted to
How
just
chaotic can that be? For instance, you're leaving the
that's
US
not
for
that
that
shit's not.
wedding. You're going to be in Lagos and you have to be there. Just imagine that Lagos traffic. That was in
What kind of
20.
pictures are you taking for the bridal train? That's what I want to
Exactly.
know. What the pictures look like.
200
They'll use a
women.
It's
drone.
not possible.
Yeah,
They'll
that's what
use
it
a
is.
drone.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
have
Yeah,
to.
it's
That's the
crazy.
only way.
It's
That's the
crazy.
unless someone's climbing lata. It's okay.
And you
Unfortunately, she's still
cannot tell
married.
me in good conscience that she has a personal relationship with those 200
No,
people.
that one is clout. That's just for clout. That's come on. There's no other reason. 200.
And so, do you know there are also ladies who will pay to become bridesmaids for other people's weddings?
Come again.
To pay? They're requesting to be
Yes, they
paid.
request. They will pay you to
I
be a
haven't heard
bridesmaid.
that one though.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's why.
Hey, I beg sign
because
me
because
up.
okay,
You want to pay me?
For the attention.
for the attention, someone like Davido. Do you think if Chioma wanted like 200 bridesmaids, does she know 200 young girls who are single or something like that? No. So if they're like, okay, we need folks to come here and just be part of this, they will pay to be part of that event. Folks pay
So is
to
it
be
like,
part
are we
of the
talking like
events.
celebrities or average Joe people that
Yeah,
are?
celebrity. Okay, for instance, right? T is getting married, and T
Mm-hmm.
wants to take us to New Mexico. And Chef
Mm-hmm.
T, you have a friend who's never been to New Mexico, right? And
Okay.
she needs to be on that roster. She wants to come along with you. She wants to tag along. And T is saying that no,
Okay.
you can't be here. I have 100 guests. She's like, no, please. I will pay my flight. I will do everything. I will pay even
Okay.
to get onto that event. Folks do that a lot. You
People
see,
pay to
I've
be
been to events
included.
where I take the mic. And I go to my audience, to the guests, like, what do you know about her? I say, I'm sorry, I don't know her. A friend just brought me here. That's what I'm talking about.
So doesn't that mean then
Weekend.
what we spoke about in the beginning, the guy that said 450, if people are willing to come out to this thing, that means what the guy said is not absurd. If people are willing to pay to be at a certain wedding.
Well,
That
in
means
the
the guys,
guy's defense, he said nobody RSVP because
What did it-
nobody was willing
yeah,
to pay.
Hold
So
on. I wanted to play
yeah.
devil's
He
advocate.
just went to the wrong crowd. He went to the wrong crowd of people.
Yeah. I want to play devil's advocate to that real quick, right? Because I mean, there are things that people start and then they become the norms. Like it was never a norms to do bottle wars, and then all of a sudden it became the norms to do bottle wars, right? It was never a norm to do, people would take out loans and do lavish weddings, or maybe it was, who knows? But now it's
Yeah.
like a thing, it's like even scamming, things like that. So I think that maybe he's up to something. But this is my question though. So if you're already going to go buy clothes, fancy clothes, put on all this stuff to go to the club, and you still have to pay for a section and all these things. Is this idea too far-fetched though?
To buy an outfit and then do, first of all, who's buying an outfit? Because you're gonna get whatever you see in this closet. That's what I'm gonna wear.
To go to the club?
Yeah.
Well, that's you.
Not everyone thinks like you. A lot of folks actually buy clothes.
Well, yeah, for sure. A lot of people do that.
Okay, it's different for you to buy clothes. It's different for you to buy clothes, and for you, if you're inviting me for a wedding and you're charging me $450, it's different. If you're telling me that my food is gonna cost $100, we're paying to get into the resort, and it comes with a hotel room for $450. That is something I can do. I can pay my hotel room, transportation. There's an Uber picking me up from the airport, and the whole expense is gonna cost me $450. I would do that. But if you're telling me that I'm living in Laurel, and I have to go to Baltimore for a wedding, and I got to pay $450, and I'll leave on Friday in the morning, and I come back Saturday 2 a.m. Why am I doing that? I'm not doing that dumb stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've actually got into it with somebody. I got invited to a wedding in Cabo, and like I had paid for everything, and then this takes us into the next topic too. But I wasn't able to make it because my flight had actually got canceled. So yeah, I have the worst history.
You have the worst luck.
It don't even make sense. But my flight got canceled because there was like a hurricane that was taking place in Maryland. So like I tried to rebook my ticket for later on, but then I also had work. And for real, honestly, the way that I operate, like, yes, you invited me to a wedding and stuff, but I'm not taking off for work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm able to make it work, I'm going to go to work, and then I'm going to head out after I do what I got to do and then go to your wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit there and take off for work because you're getting married, unless I'm actually in the wedding. Then I'll be like, okay. But PTO. So, yeah. So, like, I was trying to book flights, and it was just not working with my schedule. So the girl I texted the girl and said, hey, like, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to come. This is the issue. And the girl really, y'all, she got mad at me, like, oh, like, I spent money. You could have been something. I don't think you tried hard to come and stuff like that. I'm just sitting there like, first of all, girl, you're not about to play with my safety. That's for one. And then for two, you're not about to play with my job. That's what you're not. Like, I'm not in the wedding. Like, and that's what I told her. So she started making a big deal. Was like, oh yeah, I just think it's really disrespectful. I said, well, at this point, sister girl, if you want your damn $300 for your damn food, I could give you that at that point. Because honestly, like, I just feel like you're being very inconsiderate. I let you know as like real time, hey, this is the flights. There's no flights. This is what I'm trying to do. And you're still being inconsiderate. You're trying to make me jeopardize my safety to come to your damn wedding in Cabo. Absolutely not. So it was a whole big deal. So I just think, like, nowadays, like, first of all, when people don't invite me to your weddings or this and that, I'm even happy, Seth. You're even saving me. That's gas, that's time, that's makeup, that's my hair, that's all that other stuff. Then you have to go. You have to go with ones. You have to go with gifts.
You have to go with ones. Like, they will change the money there. Calm down.
I'm not doing all of that. So yeah, get off of that. Wow, but yeah, to my next topic, flight cancellations, child.
No one is dealing with that except for you.
JB, have you been dealing with flight cancellations and delays?
Oh, I fly Delta. I fly Delta. I don't fly cheap flights.
If you want to put me in my place, just say that.
yeah. I fly Delta, and okay. I'm fortunate. I've been working towards that to get to that silver medallion member. Medallion, I think that's how they call it. Okay. So I am priority. When I book my flights, I can buy a flight for cabin. I can pay for cabin, but now I have free upgrades from Comfort Plus and First Class. Okay.
Okay, eat me up then.
Yes. So when you any of those, so now when I check in 24 hours before my flight, whoever is the first to go, you have priority. The first 10 people, you're on the waiting list. Whoever is about to miss the flight, they throw you in there. Okay. So the why I mentioned Delta is when you look around, Delta was the #1 airline in the US for the past 5 years. Okay, so in that case, it's because of customer service and also flight cancellations. The limited amount of flights they canceled, the more your airline goes up. So when you fly flights like Delta, you're more likely to fly because they have surplus planes. Okay, when you fly Frontier, you fly Spirit, you fly Southwest. Man,
I don't fly Spirit. So for everybody who's listening, I don't fly Frontier.
I'm just saying the only time that I was going, and then true, also not apart from us also flying with Delta, you need to know when to leave. If I have a gig on Friday, I leave first flight on Friday morning or last flight on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
First flights are hardly cancelled unless like what happened to the Delta, the glitch we had with the crowd strike. I think like 3 or 4 weeks or 1 month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first flights are always because the plane is fresh, it landed, it's chilled, and all those things are good. You hardly have
No
these
one's
many
getting up that red-eye
mechanical
flight.
issues. Thank you. But now, when you're leaving during the day, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you're rushing, all those things.
See,
You're
she's
likely
like,
to
that's when
miss
I
a
normally
flight.
go.
You see,
It's
so you
annoying. No, I've
yeah.
learned. I take either Delta, United, and American, and like American. I feel like because I mean, I don't know why I take American, but my points also with American too is also like very high because I fly with them all the time in United. So then I always do like Delta for work and stuff. But like American child, lately they have shown when I tell you American is gonna get it back in blood. I'm not even joking with them people
Get
at
it
all
back in.
because the way
but
they have
sister,
done
remember
me
they're
so
striking though.
dirty.
They're striking.
That's
how
why
do you-
it's never no pilots.
Cancel,
Like,
cancel.
the pilots
Fool
will
me
come
once.
and then they'll be
Shame
like,
on you. Fool me twice.
yeah.
But
Why
let me
are
ask
you
you,
going back?
Tutu, how do you fly in a plane
I
where
didn't
they
give
don't
you
even have
caviar on the plane.
TVs?
Popping champagne.
And Tutu, how do you fly
Oh,
where you don't
now
even
think
have
about
like
that's true. American don't have TVs.
yeah, how do you fly? Like that's what I'm saying.
Dang.
It's just your preference. Like when you change certain folks be thinking like you need to save so much money. Okay, which is good. But now when you fly, you know the amount of people I've met on Comfort Plus and first class flying Delta. There are contacts I have on my phone that I've never dreamt of that I will have those people in my life. Somebody will just tell you, oh, we have a gig, I'll call you. How much do they pay you? I say 5K. Oh, okay. We can negotiate from 4K, right? Yes. I'm waiting for those calls on my phone.
Hey,
Well, I mean, yeah.
nice one.
But now when you're flying back there, the people is like, please watch my daughter for me. Please watch my son.
Not watch my daughter. But no, seriously, like, I don't know.
Choice.
I
The
don't
way
know
they call us.
what hasn't happened. I usually try to do the first flights like out and stuff. So like when I'm coming back to Dallas, like I just came back. This one last time I said, you know what, let me just switch it up and let me take the last flight out. I took the last flight out and it delayed it twice. So I didn't get back to Dallas until like 12 a.m. And then I didn't get home till like 1:30. So it was just too much. But then usually I tend to take their first flight out because I know that my job, I have to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning. So if I take the last flight out and I don't make it, I'm not going to work the next day and it's a problem. So usually that's how I would always do it. But like lately, I don't know. American has just been showing me pepper. And I just don't understand like these flight prices too, because why is it $600 to go back home to Maryland?
Because you're buying the wrong flight.
When are you booking these flights though?
Yeah.
Okay, well, honestly, to my disclaimer.
Okay.
My middle name is procrastination. But technically, no, but before then, it still be like, it'd be like 400, 500, and I just be sitting here like, why?
Is this always this is like any day of the week, specific weekend day? Because you know, certain days in the week are cheaper.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait. Was it Tuesdays or whatever? Ain't nobody got time to wait until no damn Tuesday. Please just book my flight. Let me just be.
No, if you're going from Dallas, if you're going Dallas, Maryland, Pennsylvania,
I don't know,
North Carolina, Indiana, yeah. Unless you are booking months in advance, just be ready to drop like 400.
Like nasty work.
Like there's no. The worst is like Carolina or like Maryland, Pennsylvania. You don't care how early you get it. Like just be ready.
No, the trick to that too, my sister T, is that when you're trying to buy a flight, you buy flights which have like they call them they have like hubs at that particular airport. Delta, Minnesota, Minneapolis is the center. Almost all Delta planes come through Minneapolis. That's why we have.
Isn't Delta's hub like headquarters in Atlanta? Though? It's Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta.
Like,
it's Atlanta.
Yeah.
But
Atlanta,
Minnesota is all over Midwest, and that's why Minnesota has the MSP is the best airport in North America because of that. All flights go through Minnesota, most of them. Okay, so flights from Minnesota to any other state in the US is cheap.
You mean like going cross country,
Yes.
like west
Yeah.
to east? Most
Yes,
people
Minnesota-
stop over in Minnesota.
Yes, Minnesota has a wonderful. Everyone living
Yeah,
through
I've been there
Wisconsin
once.
and
Never been to
Chicago.
Minnesota.
Most
Yeah,
of them.
but who has time to be hopping off? I like
That's what I'm
direct
saying.
flights.
I don't
No,
want
I
to
don't
I was
have
gonna say,
time
yeah,
to.
I'm
most of
saying-
my
I don't
flights
have
are
time to
direct.
stop anywhere.
No one's
Yeah, I'm
stopping
saying because of
unless-
the flight. If I have a non-stop flight, I can fly non-stop to everywhere. But some folks who are, like you said, North Carolina, South Carolina, they will easily come through Minnesota because Minnesota now is like the one controlling the whole of Midwest. Where you go up there now, if you're going to Maryland, you want to go to BWI, your flight will hardly be canceled. But try Reagan and Dulles. Oh, is it Dulles? You are likely to miss your flight.
Please,
Because
let me tell you.
yes.
The worst, BWI and Reagan. Don't at this point.
Well, who wants to fly all the way to Dulles? Dulles
Well,
is
that's
out
because
there.
that's closer
Ain't
to
nobody
where
going all the way
I
out there
stay.
in
You see,
Virginia.
that's closer to where
That's the
I stay
problem.
because from where I stay to BWI is damn near almost an hour 45.
Yeah,
So
that's the
at this
problem.
point, Reagan and
Yeah.
Dulles, I
It's the
prefer
opposite
Dulles
for me.
over anything at this point.
Dulles is for international.
I think BWI is the headquarters for Spirit and Frontier, just ghetto.com. That's just what
See, I can't relate.
I personally do not like BWI. I think the ratchets are in there. I just think it's just real, like, absolutely not. Dulles is giving the classy babes. It's giving Delta.
No, Dulles is the international.
It's
Yeah.
internationals. That's where you see all the
Correct.
aunties and the daddy uncles. You see all of them there. But like Reagan
Going
is just
straight
for,
back
like,
home.
yeah, Reagan is just there.
Reagan is in the. I only been in Reagan.
Reagan is in
twice.
DC, right? DC. I've never been.
Yeah,
to Reagan
Reagan's in
before.
DC, right in DC.
Yeah.
That one's it's
Yeah.
alright. It's chill. I've been there like twice. I didn't really have too much problems.
My favorite time in Dallas Airport is when you see those Ethiopian airline ladies just walking in their group. I stop whatever I'm doing. I just look.
Which airport is that?
The Ethiopians be heavy at Dulles. Like that's
you see
yeah.
Hey, chill out.
That's their stomping grounds. What Dulles? The Ethiopians be in
Okay,
there heavy.
AK.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have not been to Ethiopia? Oh, you haven't been through Ethiopian airline? Oh, you've not gone back home?
No,
right?
no. Oh, yeah, no.
Go to Ethiopia.
see where this line
Use
is.
Maryland, right? Use Maryland to Lome, then Ethiopia, then Douala. When you get to Ethiopia, no, it's from Maryland to Ethiopia is not that. It's like 9 hours. 11 hours.
Ethiopia is east. Yeah, that's
Ethiopia-
East Africa. Then
No,
go back
Ethiopia is
to
not.
West.
Ethiopia is easy. You go through Lome. Lome is in West Africa. That's in Lome is I think Togo.
It's Togo, right?
Yeah, so you get through there, then you go down. So, bro, trust me when I say this to you. Okay, once you get to Ethiopia, the ones you see at the airport, that's a preamble to what you see in Addis Ababa. Let's stop. This is after hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Well, I mean, at this point,
Oh, I was going to say we are talking all this nonsense. All those Southwest lovers. Southwest lovers.
Waiting.
I'm here. What do you?
I don't
have
like
to
them.
say?
Y'all are
luggages.
liars. You
Yeah,
guys be
talk to
lying.
us. Waiting.
What
That
are you-
airline be
say,
lying.
what is it that you have to
I
say
like
about
my
Southwest?
extra luggage.
That airlines be lying. And didn't y'all get rid of
Lying about what?
y'all damn prices? Because y'all prices don't be no damn $45. Them shits be like $671. That's what
Because you're not.
Yes.
You're
No,
not.
y'all be
reading the
lying.
fine
Listen,
print. That's
You know how
why.
many people told me
Tell
to look
'em.
for Southwest tickets? Listen, look for Southwest tickets. Just a one way is damn near $800. For what reason? Like it
I've
don't
never
Where are
paid
you
you
going
$800,
to?
and I'll
All right,
and
have to
I'll
look at
raise
your
you
flights.
one.
The next time
And
I
I'll
book a
raise
flight,
you
I'm a
one. I
screenshot
have
and I'll
never-
put it in
I've
this
not
chat.
had-
I promise you.
Tutu,
The next time,
Tutu,
I
but
book a
Tutu,
flight-
you're to blame. You're to blame because you're buying your flights
See?
late.
No,
So
I
just
don't buy
try.
That's what she said. She said
Yeah,
last
just like-
minute.
You're
No,
late,
I
late.
said the last flights I've been doing have been last minute, but usually all my
Yeah.
flights are not last minute.
Good.
What y'all not gonna do is
Please
come
give
on
us
the-
screenshots.
Not-
Because what
see.
you're saying,
Southwest
is
ass. That's what I said.
Give us
It's ass.
screenshots.
So what you're saying is like if you go through Delta, right? When I fly through Delta, because I'm now at that silver level, so I can always be upgraded from comfort
CJB
to.
just want to go ahead and stunt. I'm talking about
No.
someone on low
No, I
level
was just
and
trying to tell you. I was just trying to tell you that now when I go through, since I'm a silver member, I have a free suitcase. Okay, one free, and if I have to pay for the second one, it's only $30. When I fly international, I have 3 free suitcases. International.
Which airline?
Delta.
Delta,
Oh, wow.
where does Delta
Yeah.
go? Delta goes to Cameroon.
Delta takes you to France. It takes you to
Oh.
Europe. Then now you jump through Air France or you jump through.
Yeah, they got
Yeah, you
direct
just-
flights too. They got
You
direct.
leave directly from Minnesota to Paris.
Oh no,
12
not from Minnesota. No.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Delta, Minnesota is a branch. We leave directly from here all the way to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. I think it's
Oh, that's
about 9
international. MSP is an international airport.
Yes,
Oh,
international. Yeah, we have 2 terminals. Terminal 1, Terminal 2. Terminal 2, you have Spirit, you have Frontier, you have Southwest.
I bet
That's
you
Tayo
don't, you
and
don't
T
relate.
Lane.
Yes, I will go there with my
Tayo and T
friends.
Lane. That's where y'all be
No
looking
way.
for spirits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, West just
So-
got those,
Yeah, go ahead.
those free sittings. So you have to pay for your sitting now. You can't just go and sit anywhere. You have to pay for your sitting now.
No.
For where?
Don't
For which
misinterpret.
for
That's
which
not what
airline?
they said. That was not what they said.
What do they say?
If you want preferred seating, you pay.
Preferred.
If
Mm-hmm.
you want to board first, you pay. So now, because the exit and the front rows are usually open, now if you want to have the extra leg room and all it will cost extra because people
Mm-hmm.
wanted it that way. I
Yeah.
am still not paying for that. I will board when I board. All of us will reach. I don't have problem with leg rooms. My feet are short. I'm a short woman. I am big. I'm not in a hurry. Here
Hmm.
my
Yeah.
2
Oh,
free
you're
bags
big.
are
Did
coming.
you just say you're big?
Here are my 2 free bags.
Did
Yeah,
you just say you're
Southwest
big?
is-
What do
I
you
don't
mean by
know.
what do you mean by you're
Southwest
big?
is-
I said I'm not big.
I thought you said you're big. I
That
was
means
like,
that's
oh,
why
No, I'm not
I
big.
was like, I was like,
Okay.
I'm not going to get in this
I
one.
was like, you're big. I'm like,
JB,
oh.
I know where you're
Southwest
going.
has always
It's,
just
it's
had-
okay.
I feel like Frontier, Spirit, they always
Frontier,
for some reason
why?
why Southwest
What-
and Spirit and Frontier, they just be the most ghettoest ones, but they're the ones that's always
What do you
taking off.
expect?
Like they're
What
always taking
about
off.
Sun Country?
All airlines
Sun
are
Country
not
is from
equal.
Minnesota.
Y'all need to understand that. All airlines are not equal. You gotta pay
See,
for
Southwest
what
is
you
not ghetto. I've flown Frontier before. Them mugs.
Man, you can see
Never.
I'm flying.
I've
I
never
got-
flown Frontier. Never.
Did you
I
fly
did.
Sun
I had
Country
a
ever?
quick in and
I've
out.
flown Spirit
trip.
before,
I
and it
took
was
Sun
bad.
Country.
You
Do you know Sun
couldn't
Country?
pay me to take Spirit.
Southwest was okay.
not pay
Southwest is.
No,
No, I'm talking
Southwest
of
is not bad.
Sun Country. Sun Country.
Oh, I heard that's worse too. I heard that's
Oh my God. We were going to New Jersey. The plane was like we were getting to that 30,000 miles. It took us almost 1 hour. Before we were stable, we were across River or Lake Michigan. Before they could serve us
Nah.
something to drink, we were descending.
Y'all were using bird wings instead of
Oh my
the airplane
God.
engines. What
Oh my
the hell?
God.
I think the worst is it Copa America or one that I flew to
Oh my
Europe.
God. I
That
figured-
joint never. They delayed me for a concert I was going for 3 days. The first day I missed it. I was in the airport for like 12 hours. The worst
Oh my
experience
God.
of my life.
I think that
I
happened
said,
to me.
what?
That happened to me.
Going to Portugal, I was so heated. I mean, I met someone, so that kind of made the day better. But other than that,
Oh.
man, it was
What's that
it was
shit?
terrible.
That.
Nah, hell no. I
It's
took that shit. That
terrible.
shit was the worst. That shit was 12 hours. Then them niggas
Never,
took me to
no
fucking El Salvador.
compensation,
What business
nothing.
do I
All
have in El
this
Salvador?
Yes, my cousin said it's basically an airline that they just give out to other airlines if they need extra planes, but it's not an actual airline. I was like, man, I know now. I know never.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Nah,
sorry.
man.
You just couldn't put me on there at this point. Nope.
You guys should really drive like me, you know.
Drive.
No, this is international. There's no driving AK.
If it was up to AK would drive internationally, I swear.
Like, just drive and get there, bro. Like,
I be
I
Yeah.
can't. I can
Land Cruiser on the water. Just
In as much as I love as I fly a lot, my phobia on earth is flying. Yeah.
Really?
If
What?
I can, I drove to Maryland 21 hours when I was going to school. 21 hours.
from
one
where?
time. From Minnesota. 21
It's 21
hours.
hours from Minnesota.
I drove. I didn't use the toll road. it's 17 hours.
Oh hell
Yeah,
no!
you-
What?
I use the toll.
21
I don't use
hours.
the toll. I drove 21 hours. Yeah, 21
What?
hours. So when it comes to flying, right? That's my pet peeve. Each time I know I have to fly, I'm not comfortable.
yeah.
So I feel what AK is saying. I don't mind driving 8 hours to go somewhere. 9 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours.
I'm surprised
But
they don't have
flying.
cross
Nah.
trains like
I
Midwest to the
would, I
east.
would fly to Houston. Talking about
Listen,
getting
Oh
hello.
my god. Oh my god.
45 minutes.
Are you
airport
serious?
straight. 30 minutes Houston.
What?
Yes.
Pick me up at the
Wow.
airport.
Yup.
Who's driving?
I
Am
just
I
that
crazy?
The last
driving
thing I
stuff.
want to do is check in through security. Man,
I'm
It's
telling you,
okay as
you know
long
me-
as I am not driving.
do you know how many knives I've lost at that security checkpoint, man?
That sounds like a you problem.
Talking about like those
no.
expensive knives, like the 50 to
You said expensive knives?
yeah, those 50 to $100 expensive knives, man. Like just forget them in my bag, and then it goes through the scanner, and then yeah, them niggas say, you wanna go keep in the car or we could keep it? I'm like, bruh, Like, I literally have like 10 minutes to catch my flight, man. What you
He
mean?
said keep it in the car.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
TSA.
Shout out to Claire though. Those people that get you through.
Shout out to Claire. Okay, that was the best investment that
Shout
I
out to
made.
Claire. They have
Listen,
saved
I
me.
will pay that 180
Until you
a
get
year
to the airport where everybody has it. No.
at this point.
Bro, there's levels to Claire. I've noticed that now. I went
Oh,
to a
really?
line, I shortcut, and I still waited. And then other people are going without check-in nuts. And I'm like, bro, what level is that? He said, oh, that's like the upgraded. I said, bro, please upgrade me.
That makes sense.
Just go get.
No, they have one where they don't pat you down. You just go straight.
It's
Then the
Claire
one I
Plus.
have, you get like you cut the line, but it's not
Yeah,
fully.
that's the one.
It's like
that-
halfway.
That's what I have.
It's
Once
not
you
as
just
Claire
come, they
Plus.
just.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had
No,
that.
I need the one where they
TSA.
don't pat you down.
Go
And you
get.
can-
Global
TSA.
Entry.
Just get TSA. Oh, is it
TSA.
TSA they call it?
Global entry. Global entry is another one too. Global entry.
Yeah, I think it's global entry.
Yeah, that. But TSA, I don't be.
What'd you say, AK?
I said I just got my own.
Yeah, I think that's what I need because they didn't try to respect my Claire in Canada. They were like, bruh, we don't do that here. I'm like, what? I
Yeah,
said, bruh,
no.
they use this in South America. That's a whole nother country. He
TSA
said, nah,
just
bruh,
be just
this ain't South America. I'm like, bruh, I'm from US. Hey, bro, get in line.
They're very. I've
I
been
was
getting
humbled.
stopped lately.
That was when I knew global entry is the best. Nobody will deny you.
TSA people take their jobs a little too serious. They be thinking that they real like top
Bruh,
flight.
those memes that people be doing is spot on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I get stopped.
Your
I get-
laptop in
You know
one
what?
bag.
But you
Take
know
your
what?
shoes off.
But you know what? It's all fun and jokes to you to imagine being in a plane and somebody holds you in there. You know, gunpoint.
I mean, that's true.
In that little.
No, that part is fine, but
I'll be pissed, bro. I will.
TSA has stopped me. You know, TSA, yeah, embarrassing moment. TSA stopped me because I had a vibrator in my carry-on.
you had a vibrator where?
My carry-on.
Yeah,
You can't take a vibrator on in the carry-on?
was this lady to in front of me too. She had
It
electronic
looks like
device?
it looks. I mean, I guess.
I think
It looked
it's
like
a
a what?
battery. It has the battery.
Yeah, what it
The
looks like. You know,
lithium-
all
the lithium
lithium batteries and blah blah blah.
So it will flag.
I
You know how
wouldn't know. I
embarrassing
didn't
it
know
was?
about.
Like the man was literally sitting there trying to open that shit and take it out and shit in front of. I said, if you want to expose me, it's a vibrator. It's a vibrator. It's a vibrator. That's what it is.
You still gotta look at it though.
I mean, hey.
Nah, it was a lady that got caught with a dildo in that joint. The big one. The dude was like,
You think that's something? Imagine there was this the last time I actually flew, there was this white guy who was actually getting searched. They didn't take this guy into the room to get him back. No, right there. Like there was this guy, he had on gloves, putting his hand down that dude's pants, man, up his
no way.
I'm like, yo, take the guy into a private room.
That's
Oh, they were
crazy.
like, yeah, bro. Like they're violating that guy. I'm like, you know what? Hey, man, I can't even feel sorry for you because I don't know what you got. Maybe you really have something on you, but still, like, shit.
I feel like those their scanners just randomly just do shit because
Facts.
every time I pass, they have to.
Or I feel like sometimes they just want to prejudge some people.
Why is my hip scanning through? I thought this was like I always get patted on.
They've been doing that to me lately.
For the hips.
They've been doing that to me lately. The girl be trying to sit there, be trying to feel on my damn vagina and shit. Like,
you look at the scan and you show red. I'm like, I had to tell her, I was like, it's nothing but ass. But hey, knock yourself out.
How many times have you said that you'll be rich by now?
Like, bro,
it's nothing but ass.
What?
Like, girl, if you want to touch me, just say you want to touch me. If you gay, just say that.
Nah, I feel like with my hair, maybe my rubber bands or something. They're always like, "Hey, there's something, bruh."
Yeah, if you have hair,
it's a rubber band, bro.
Touch it, yeah.
They always trying to like, bruh.
Yeah, me lately, I really dislike airports that don't got the Sam Smith. Was it Sam Smith?
Smith machine.
Smith machine. That thing, Smith machine.
Which one is that?
The joint you could just put your bag.
You don't have to take out your electronics.
You just put
that one's the best. I've been there a couple of times.
You take them shits off, man. I'm like, bro, I have like 3 laptops here, dog. Like,
I swear, put each device in a separate bucket.
That actually like have that walk over that use like so many devices. I commend you guys because that happened to me when I went to Cincinnati for work. I had 7 iPads, 7 iPads and 4 laptops because I took everybody's stuff from the station, and they literally took my bag out and had to search each one because they were all stacked up there. And I didn't even think that, like, because my bag just went in. They told us don't take anything out, but they still like flagged my bag, and I was just like, oh, it's just like laptops and iPads.
Laptops.
But because it's
That's
I
crazy.
guess because it was stacked up, that's why I was like, yeah, absolutely.
That don't make sense. It doesn't. What is the scanner for then?
The Dutch for hush puppy.
Because they're looking for it's meant to scan one item, not a whole stack of them. So when it's a whole stack, they probably have to take a look to be sure. Like, is this a bomb? It probably just looks like one block.
One block. Huh? Well,
Yeah,
that's why it's good to go early to the airport. So
Yo,
always give your time ample time. I've learned that the hard way. So to the point where I'm praying to God, begging someone, please let me cut my flight.
For real.
Hey yo, I've been through cases where only God made me make that flight, bruh. I can only thank God.
I think when did that happen? That happened to me when I was going for a work trip, and it was the worst part because my boss was on that same flight. Child, let me go ahead and.
Is your boss cool? You talking about Ricky?
No, not Ricky. My supervisor. Yeah. He was on that one. Had I had missed that flight, yeah, it would have been game over for me at that point. It's like I should have been there earlier.
Did you know you were on the flight, or
he booked the flight because we're the ones coming from Dallas, so it was just us two on that Dallas flight. Yeah, I literally made it with a minute to spare. I was about to close that door, and I was about to.
When you hear your name being called, that's when you know that
embarrassing.
That is bad. That's bad.
At this point,
let me ask you guys this, right? And JB, maybe you might take this being that you got an army there.
An army.
With technology advancing, right? And with abortion rates, abortion rates low, the Supreme Court making abortion what's the word? Illegal?
Illegal, yeah.
No, yeah, that stuff, man. Whatever,
He said that stuff.
Do you guys think that and then with science made vasectomy, right? You can reverse it, if I'm not mistaken, correct? You can reverse. Yeah. So I was thinking, you as a dad or mothers, like, would you to eliminate the fear from your sons getting another woman pregnant, right? Would you up to snip, and then when they get to a certain age now they can redo it and then plan for their family?
Why would I be so selfish?
Why
would I be so selfish?
Because what if I do that and then, like, when the time comes for them to actually really be a man now, and then they can't do it? I mean, it sounds good and all, because I don't want my son coming in with I'm not trying to be a grandmother at the age of damn near 37 or 30. I don't want to be at that young grandma, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it sounds good and all. It sounds good, but like, I don't know. I just feel like something might happen, and then I take that away from my son. It's just like, dang, that's so crazy.
But y'all put your daughters on birth control. Let's talk about that.
Ooh.
Would y'all put your daughters on birth control?
Absolutely.
What age are they starting?
As soon as they start getting period, we'll start talking birth control.
Shy.
I'm hoping that they'll be able to tell me that they are starting to be.
Okay. No, I said period. As soon as the period.
But what's
we
the
start talking about it, and hopefully,
why do you wait until the period? Can't they?
Because that's when you're able to. You have to layer this reproductive talk with kids. You can't just. So I'm hoping that I have created an open channel where.
What I'm saying is,
check myself and be able to talk to them.
Can't they still be doing it before the reproductive cycle starts? Like, you might be late.
Could. That's what
they're talking about pregnancy. Birth control is for pregnancy. Have sex, but pregnancy, birth control is.
We just had this class last week.
No, I know. No, I'm just all right. I'm saying, you say you're gonna wait until they got their period started. I'm saying, what if they're already having sex before they've gotten their period?
Well, I'm hoping
they can have sex, but they will not be pregnant, right? That's what you're trying to say.
No.
Who's having sex before their period, but
Yeah, You won't.
Because what period 12, 13, 14. If you're having sex before that, then I don't know.
Oh God, Lord.
I might have to check you into a convent or take extreme measures, but I'm
just
hoping
saying,
not.
bro.
I know that's why I'm
It seems
saying
like
that I
every
am
year is
hoping
getting
not.
younger and younger.
And
They
even
start
if they
really-
have, everybody's getting on birth control.
This is too much, Lord. Let my daughter not come and be having sex at the age of 13.
I don't think as a dad, I really want to
We starting like at 12, bro.
do
Some
that
of
to
these
my kid.
girls.
My
Them
kids
little
when it
boys
comes
be
to-
having sex at damn near 10.
That's what I was about to say.
What are we talking about? AK, if you grew up
Guys
in
are
that,
starting.
if you grew up in that neighborhood, when did folks start doing this, mommy and papa? Even UT, you used to one time to mock at me that the ladies did not find me attractive. That's why they're not coming for me. Yeah, we know we laughed over it one time. Yeah, on a podcast when I said I was never mommy, I was never papa. You said, yeah, it's because the ladies did not find me attractive. we just laughed about it because when where I grew up, I was 5, I was 6. Folks were already doing this, mommy and papa.
They were
Brothers
touching.
like 8 and 10.
Touching.
Yes, they
Hold
were
on.
touching.
Is
They
that
were
like
even-
playing house for the record again?
Yep.
Okay,
And
playing
Yeah,
house.
something
you
like
grew up in a neighborhood where you have most house helps because house helps are coming back home. You have all these house help. They were sleeping with the boys. Most of my friends that I know, they lost their virginity at the age of around 12, 11 from the house help.
How old are these house helps?
They're like 20, 21, 18, 17.
Yeah, 18. They're older.
Yeah.
Wow. And they're going after the small boys.
They are not
Rape.
going. They are not going.
Rape. They're
not
raping
going-
these
It
boys.
is
They are
rape,
not going
but-
after. They are not going after. It is rape, but they don't consider it going after. There are certain things that they consider like, okay, perfect.
What is it? Grooming?
Perfect.
What are
Now,
they
let me say this very well. Tiger had an instance where he took out one of these journalists out of the country and they had sex. She was 17. Tiger, the rapper. She was not 18.
Yeah, say it again. He did what?
Tiger, the rapper, right? He was
Yeah,
dating
yeah.
one of these Kardashians and they went out of the
Kylie.
US and they had sex.
Oh yeah, Kylie. Yeah,
thank
he used
you.
to date
I'm
Kylie.
sorry, she
right.
was either 16 or 17. She wasn't 18 yet. They had sex. In that country where they had sex, do you know the age of consent in France? Age of consent in Europe is 14
16.
and 15.
Oh,
14
damn.
and 15, depending on the country. 14 and 15. So age of consent is different. Me and you, I will not even look at a girl who is 21. Okay? I will not
At that
even.
age, right?
I just feel I'm talking about me right now. If you're 21 years, I don't even think you can resonate with me. I feel like you're still here to do your nails and do your hair and those things that matter to you right now. You understand? Yeah, but I don't even think you're gonna collaborate with me because
Until
of the
they
women
hold
I
you,
reason.
then you'll know.
Yeah. Forget about that thing, man. She will hold you, she'll be good in bed, but the next moment she will not sound like Tutu or Therese. You know, she won't sound like that because these ladies are like this because of maturity. You feel me? So age of consent matters. America is 18. But now this is the question my pastor brought up. I told my pastor that the phrase in Cameroon, age of consent is 18 for a woman to get married. Okay, that's marriage, getting married.
Get married.
But now we have customary law, which is your custom. Your custom, once a woman has boobs, she's ready for marriage. So a child who is 9 years old is actually ripe for marriage in most customs in Cameroon. If you're 9 and you have boobs, you should be getting married.
Guy, what is considered boobs when you start wearing a bra? How do they do?
You know what I'm talking about, bro?
When that banga start to form.
Exactly. That's why you see most mothers will actually do breast melting on their daughters. So the boob should not
A
be
lot
out.
of girls got A cups, so there's no banga falling.
There is banga. How you think before your breast develop, the adipose tissues forms? That's the banga. So it's like you
It's
have
like
a
a little
flat
seed.
chest,
It's like a
but you
little
have
seed.
like a chunk of
Yeah.
tissue just floating around in it. That's the banga. I'm talking about.
Oh, the banga, no wow.
Whoa.
God really blessed America. Like when you look at India,
Amen.
when you look at
Amen.
India, they talk about the amount of rape in India is so high. It's because the age of consent in India is 15 years. Once you're 15, you're ready for sex. But in America, you are 15, you cannot have sex, but you can buy a gun. God bless America. So if we're talking about sex as a woman, the moment you start spotting like poop, small poop spot right there like that, yep, you should be careful now when it comes to you getting pregnant. You guys, you put your age of consent 18, but you have the most teen pregnancy in the world. So who are those getting those kids pregnant?
But based off what you just said, so are you saying that if they were to lower it, that the pregnancy will go down? Would there really be a difference?
All I'm talking about is education. That's
Oh,
why I'm telling you
education.
that
Okay.
as I talk to my kids every day, I will call Nisi, I will call Nolan, I will show them a picture of a beautiful woman. Okay. Yeah, I will show them a beautiful woman because I want my kids to grow liking women. I don't want my child to want to tell me I like a man. When we miss this
Like,
orientation. It's like I MC events. Somebody will come there instead to come and say, I bless your wedding. He will say in 9 months' time. What if these folks don't want to have kids? That is the African thing we do to our people. You have kids, you don't teach them sexually, you don't give them sexual education. Teach your kids, this is a woman, this is a man. Okay. Even if they go to school and a man is liking them, they know that no orientation at home is my dad is married to a woman. I must end up with a woman. That's orientation. But when you do this issue of you cannot have sex, you can't talk to anyone, that child will be liking another man
rebellious.
because they don't want to get a woman pregnant. Like my sister who just said she doesn't want her daughter, she doesn't want to be a grandma until her daughter is like, no, my sister, teach your daughter that you can have sex but use protection. Use a condom.
Mm-mm.
Ciao.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Teach
I
your
don't
daughter.
know. Be careful.
Teach your
Tread
daughter.
lightly.
AK has a daughter. Teach your daughter that you might have sex, but use protection.
No,
Don't tell her that.
I
Don't
might.
tell her that. Don't tell her that you should not have sex.
Oh no,
She'll do it
I'm gonna
behind your
have a
back.
conversation with my
But
children.
I feel like
and know,
at certain
this is
ages
what
you
sex
can
is.
say that, JB.
What age is that? What's the age you're talking about? I just told you about age of consent. What's the age you're talking about?
Okay. Never mind.
My son Nisi can read. Nisi is self-taught. Nisi learned how to say the alphabet in Russian, in Spanish, and in French by himself. He's 3 years old. Okay, this is a child you're telling me that tomorrow I'll be telling this child who and who not to sleep with. That child's IQ, he even knows colors more than me. He knows all the different colors of brown. I'm baffled by that guy at 3 years old. This is a guy who will teach him tomorrow who not to sleep with. Come on,
I
bro.
think that's the general misconception that I've seen with parenting, right? We always say, "Oh, they're too young. Oh, they're too." I think that it's best to start young because the things that they grasp, we treat them like children, like they don't understand. They do, they do be feeling things in their bodies that they themselves don't even comprehend. How a little boy is gonna have an erection, or why she would know that if I'm touching down there, I like it, and my hands gonna stay there. You have to start teaching your children. Our parents, well, some of our parents did us a disservice. All they did was just scare us about sex, but no education. They did not teach us the consequences around it, the responsibilities that come with having sex. Nothing. All they said was, "You're gonna get pregnant." Like that doesn't do much.
And T, thank you. I really don't like this. I don't like to agree with you, but I really agree with you 100%. I don't like agreeing with you, but this is you are so spot on. I'm so confused because we had these girls back there that will tell you, oh, I literally went to visit my girlfriend back then. The dad called me, brought me into their living room, called for all the house helps, and he addressed me as, "What are you doing in my house, around my house?" Then he said, "This is how people like you come to my house and items start disappearing." I have never forgotten that. He was a rich man. He was a rich man, but flashback 2 years ago, the daughter he was hitting on me. "Hey, please, can I get $200 from you?" Things changed.
Ask
You
your
understand?
father.
So this same girl this same lady I'm talking to you about now has 2 kids. She might know what I'm talking about, okay? 2 kids, but she was a little bit older when she had these kids. Once you are protecting your kids from not having sex, from not meeting guys, when they get married, you come and tell them in 9 months' time. How would they be having sex in 9 months' time and giving you a kid when they have no sexual
Over
education?
a lifetime of not knowing what
Please
to do.
teach them. Teach them. Follow
No,
Proverbs
I
22.
agree.
Proverbs 22, verse 6. That's the only verse I like in the Bible. Teach a child how to read, so when they grow, they won't depart from it. Okay. It holds everything in life. Teach your kids that sex is sex. And sex can
And you will have it.
You will have it. You're gonna have a lot of it.
You
And as
will.
you get older, you enjoy it better. That's the truth. As you get older, you enjoy it better. Anyway.
Ciao. Lord. Oh, God.
As you get older, you enjoy it better. With the right partner. Please tell them to make sure
That's another thing. Don't go around be telling people you sex with. Sex is good if the parts fit. Let's get this out the way now. Ain't nothing about no right partner. Sex is sex. This is not
bad experiences.
there's bad experience here, but telling your kids, oh, wait for the right partner.
No, okay,
Sex
no.
will feel good, even with a bad person of
Hey,
it. That shit
T,
will feel.
God,
I'm just
guys.
telling it now because they lied to us.
He
Let
is
me put
right.
it. They lied to me growing up, talking
He is
about
right.
wait for
Yeah.
the right partner. With the
No.
right person, sex will be amazing. That
Mm-mm.
shit feel good regardless of who it is with.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
don't go
Time, that shit
lying
was
to because
painful.
I'm telling you, I was once a kid. They will find out and
T,
they
is
will
that how
hide
is
it
that how
from
your
you.
first was? It was the guy wasn't
No,
the
it
right
was
guy.
not, but I'm just telling you my experience, right? I started having sex really late in life
Oh.
just because of, but I'm just letting you know they will find out when somebody will touch that pace and they
Later than
start feeling
sooner.
good. So it's
Find
not
out
about
later
the
than
right thing.
sooner.
They should stop mystifying sex. Sex is
She
sex.
said it
A
feels
relationship is a relationship. Teach relationship in that context. Sex is sex. You're gonna have it
Oh,
casual. You're gonna have
sister, I'm so happy you're saying this, right? And I got to say it again one more time. So you hear me right. I really don't
Let's
like to
pray
agree
for
with
the
you,
kids.
but I agree with you on this one.
For
That's the
real.
truth. We
Pray
spend
for the
our
kids,
time. We
man.
spend our time waiting for the right person. I'm so shocked you're saying these things, and it happens with a lot of my sisters. They are waiting for the right person. There is no right partner anywhere. There is no right partner.
Right
God
person for what?
divine.
Wait,
Let
right person for
God
what?
bring the person for you.
Sorry.
Right person for what?
Right. There's no right person for you to have sex with.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
right partner. There's no right partner for you to spend the rest of your life with. That's what I keep saying. People do this.
There's no right partner to spend your
There's
life
no
with.
right partner for you to spend your life with. There's no right.
Hey,
The person that you're loving that time, the person mess up your life. You're leaving that relationship right away. We're just playing ourselves that the right partner. Who is the right partner? The right partner in the relationship is yourself.
equally yoked.
The right
the
partner in the
right
relationship
partner
is
is
yourself.
who your parts fit with. That's
Thank
who
you
it
so
is.
much.
Who your
Perfect.
paths fit
There's
with.
no category. Yep, there's no category.
And the moment that person messes up with you,
So
you're
you
going to
just
leave that
miss a match
relationship.
and keep it going.
Because
You
otherwise,
match.
how would you explain that people do find love after a heartbreak?
Thank you.
Must you go through heartbreak before you find love?
I'm
course.
going in this
Of course.
context, right?
Okay.
But if you're saying if it's the right partner, you do find love after a heartbreak, and people's preferences change as they age. So is whoever at that time your paths fit, that's the right person.
Hey. Shout out to those that marry virgins and on their wedding day is their first time. Shout out to you people.
To do what with it?
The
There's
heck?
no trophy.
Shout out
That
to-
doesn't make you a good woman
Wait.
or a good man.
I didn't say that. I just said shout out to
Shout out
those
to-
people.
Shout out to who?
They're good for them.
I said the virgins that are out there still getting married.
That the people
The
that
ones that
decide
decide to lose it when they get
until
married. Shout out to
marriage.
them.
Cannot be me. Sorry.
Shout out to those.
Now your father. You have gone at this virgin people's daughter. Then I come and say, okay.
Hey.
Nonsense.
Does
Come
that
on,
mean that I will
raising
tell
virginity.
my son to go and disvirgin people's daughters? No, you will learn from my own. You don't have to go that way.
Okay, let's do this. Let me do this before I wrap up AK real quick. Tayo, if you were supposed to sell abstinence and celibacy to your child, what would you do? How would you go about that?
Selling it to them, I'll say, hey man, sex is good, is meant for marriage. You don't need to go around missing matching with these people, the emotional stress, all the stuff you're gonna go through. Just get with that one person, deal with it, good or bad, and move on. Dealing with that with all these other people.
Kyle, you know where
And
There's no
that's
need.
exactly
There's no
exactly
need.
why they will bring you a child.
Kyle, why? Because
you will be a grandfather
I heard
at
that right.
41.
If I was your child, you told me that I'm having sex the next hour because what the hell was that?
Well,
There
I
was
mean,
no. I'll tell you what I find wrong with that strategy. There was no context. It was not
I'll
detailed.
break it down later. Don't worry. I'm just giving you the summary.
No, I did not ask. I said
Who did
break it
that
down.
to you? Who did that to you when you were
Who
talking
did
about
what?
sex? When you're talking about sex and you have to mention the fact of wait before marriage. Who said sex should be wait before marriage? Your
Oh
church,
man,
right? I'm just asking a question. Your church, right? You have to
you
get
said
married
my
before.
church.
Yeah. Where did you come on? Law doesn't say you should actually wait before you get married. Law says that you should not marry when you're ready. You should not date when you are inside a relationship. The law says once you are 18, you can legally have sex. Once you're married, you should not commit fornication. You should not commit adultery, which is not fornication. And as a woman, you should practice consortium with your husband when you are married. The law does not tell you that you have to wait to be married before you have sex. So where are you coming from? This is the church. right? The church told
You
you
can
that.
you can say the principle came from the church.
Exactly. So
He
this
himself
church that
don't
you're
believe
talking, this
that.
church that you're talking about, right? Do you know that if now you and Tutu, you are seriously in love with your girlfriends and boyfriends because you have not attained that level of financial stability that you want to marry, right? You want to wife her. So you're not going to have sex with her before she becomes your wife.
Who said financial stability doesn't have to be part of it now? If
No, no,
you
no, no,
know
no.
that's your
No, I mean, we say this all the time. Most of us are not married because of waiting for that financial stability, especially men. Women are waiting for the right man. Men are waiting for the right financial stability. Most of the time. You see. So, okay, why are you not married now, Chef T?
that person, when that person comes, then
Oh,
I'll
so
be
if you have the
married.
person, it's not about money, you will get married right away?
And I can marry right away and then do the shebang stuff later.
Oh,
If the
shoot.
finances
So
is
what
not there
all
at
I'm
the
saying
time.
is for you to if you meet Tutu now you guys fall in love, my brother, it is very, very okay for you guys above 18 to have consent and start having sex. If you're sure that it's going to be a lifetime partner, it's okay for you to have sex. And when you get married, if you are a Christian, we think only Christians own this world. The most successful, one of the most successful countries on earth, China, is they're atheist. They don't believe in God. Okay, so you are telling a Chinese man that he needs to get married before they have sex. That the Bible says, though they don't believe in what the Bible says, they believe that once they are 18, for them to make good money, they need to live in an apartment with 3 kids, where the government is paying each kid $1,000 a year, a month. That is $3,000 for those 3 kids. They pay their apartment, they put their money together, they build a family. Before they are 25, they are millionaires. But you come to us now, they tell you you cannot get married as a black man before you cannot have sex before you get married. So now you tend to the woman you truly love, you don't have the money to marry her. You just let her be your friend. Before you know it, a rich man is sleeping with your woman. Oh, massa. Let me stop
Nah,
there.
JB, in that
Little
context, right? I do agree with
we
Tayo,
have
right?
and go and
If
marry.
you're going the Christian route and with the Christian principle, it would be nice to wait up until that time. But I feel like just telling them, oh, God doesn't, fornication is a sin. God doesn't, like how they just told us in church. You will go to hell. I don't think that's enough education. It's not enough
No,
guidance
yeah,
for a
that's
child. Right. They're very
that's true. I agree with that.
they're deep biblical details that we can use to teach children about the importance of having to wait at least until you're responsible enough to handle the consequences, because sex comes with consequences. It does. And as much as we go around enjoying it, those consequences are heavy. And
See,
so
I'm writing towards fornication though. It's not just about I'm talking about fornication because
yeah,
fornication
yeah,
says
that's
it's
what I'm talking about,
sex before
right?
marriage, right? So I'm
Yeah.
asking you, T, if
Mhm.
you and AK, you start sleeping today, okay, you're having sex, then you guys get married 4 years from now. Was there fornication? There
Yeah,
you go. How is
there
it
was.
fornication? He's your partner. He's your partner.
Yeah, because in the context of Christianity, we were
Okay.
not married. And
Correct.
I know that sounds funny, but if you go to football
Mhm.
and you pick the ball with your hand, the referee gonna blow you a foul. It's just that simple.
Mhm.
No, but see,
But if you go
let's say
to
this in
American
scriptures.
football,
Mhm.
you can
Mhm.
pick the ball with your hand. So
True.
it's just, if you are a
True.
Christian, these are the guidelines, these are the rules.
T,
Those are-
let's do this a little bit, me and you. What are
Mhm.
the good guidelines? What are the guidelines you use for Christianity? Because more Islam has like guidelines, Judaism has guidelines, Buddhism has guidelines. Christianity has no guidelines.
I
Every
mean, it
pastor,
does. I
they
do
do what
have
they want to
some.
do. Okay,
Well, I
so
don't know about the
The
people.
Bible does not say UT. The Bible does not say a single woman should not have sex with a single man. No. Show me where it says that in the Bible. The Bible says a married man should not sleep with a married woman or a single woman. The Bible does not say a single woman should not sleep with a married man. You,
I
as
mean,
you're
in that
single,
aspect, I agree with you. It's
Mhm.
not anywhere explicitly written.
There
But
you
like
go.
I said, these are
Reading between the lines.
guidelines. It is not in the Bible. These are guidelines.
But only
Like, teach
Christianity does
people
that
they
nowadays.
are do not be unequally yoked. Now you can interpret it how you want, right? If you want to wait, fine. If you don't think it's fornication, good for you. It's all, if you want to leave it open, hey, good for you. That's good and well. That's the one problem. That's the one, not the problem ish, but that's the issue with Christianity, right? it's the thing is it's open to is too open for interpretation. That's the problem.
But we did that to ourselves because Islam is more confined. Like you see, the person who came up with the Quran, Prophet Muhammad was Salam, is that how you say it? So actually, he actually with the Quran, they will tell you guidelines. You read this Fatih from here, all this one, all these things. But now they'll come to Christianity, they will tell you, no, these books are not supposed to be in the Bible. I'm sorry we're taking this into religion now, but I'm just saying that as Christians, who has given us these guidelines, these principles? Martin Luther King, Catholic Church got separated to Protestant. Protestant, Lutheran Church. Lutheran Church, we have Mormons. Mormons, we have now every letter of the alphabet is a church in Nigeria. Okay, so every pastor, they do their own thing, their own way they want to do it. Some people don't baptize you with your head in water. Some will do that. But now, okay, how do we relate that you having sex before getting married to that person is a sin? It's not in the Bible.
I'll put it to you this way, right, JB? Not everything is profitable to a person. That's what the Bible says, right? And I go by that. And that includes sex. Now, like I said, having sex comes with consequences.
Mm-hmm.
If you are okay with going around burdening yourself with that, heck, I know I got my own consequences that have come as a result of having sex. That's what I'm saying, that I would present it to my child that way. These are the consequences. Don't be oblivious because you're having orgasms, right? And because of that, I would like for you to engage in activities that are profitable to your growth, into your soul, and towards your purity. Now, you can choose if you want to follow that route and go ahead and do it. There's nobody that God has sent thunder and strike because they had sex before marriage. But at the end of the day, you're looking at the soul walk. What has that done to your soul? What has that done to your mind? You're sitting here thinking about somebody who then left you and all. So those are the things to me. For those, because of reasons like that, guidelines like that exist. It must not be explicitly written in the Bible to say, don't fornicate to me. But there are things in the Bible that say it might be good, but not godly. How is this profiting your spiritual life?
I feel you.
Touche. Nice banga tea, man.
We will catch up.
We'll end it on that one, man.
Next week. Yeah, thank you so much. I like this. I really want to
got my back.
A little bit of scripture when it comes to this, but I just feel like we are using the church a lot to protect us, to prevent us from doing good. The only continent on earth where they have translated the Bible in their languages, but no science subject has been translated in their language is Africa. Africa is that continent where you go to your main language. Yoruba, there's a Yoruba Bible. There's an Isubu Bible. All those things. But there's no science subject or chemical engineering subject in Yoruba. What does that tell you? It tells you that religion is the opium of the soul, of the masses. So when we stop putting this religion and we come in now to realize that we can actually focus on building our kids that good way, teach them about sex, teach them about these things and tell them, have this when you become comfortable. This, I think, is the age limit in America, 18. Once you turn 18, have sex when you know you can father a child. So we can end right there. And
all righty. Guess what I have? Word of the week. Ooh, it's been 2 weeks.
Woo! Word of the week.
What the fuck was that?
Let's go. Word of the week.
Don't ever try to play my word.
I see how it is. All the episodes JB means you did not have word of the week. JB showed up you have word of the week.
Oh, I didn't even think that, but dang,
that's
other words. JB, you're rubbing off on her.
No, that's when you know you have an impact. Everywhere you go, leave an impact. Okay, I left an impact in her life.
Okay, don't.
All right, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say that much. I wouldn't say that much.
Tutu, you sure know very well that I had a Sierra Leonean girlfriend. That's my ex. Okay.
If how many? You've
had all the word of the week because this man will carry us where we don't know.
You had an Ashley ex. You had a Salon babe. You had Ethiopian babe. You had a Rwandan babe. You didn't have all types of babes at this point. So
this is how we do it, sister. This dude could not handle you, but now that Ashley left, I got to pick one. And I can pick
no.
I
don't want to get chose.
No, hold on. Let me say this. I cannot pick a Cameroonian sister because I don't want to hurt her. she's from the same place. I want to pick you from Sierra Leone so I can drop you real quick anytime that I want. Okay.
Is you crazy? Drop who? Who you gonna drop? It's okay. I'm okay.
Voila.
I don't-
Voila.
You can stay with your Cameroonian sister. It's okay. Matter of fact, you can even stay with Ashley says. Just because Ashley's not here doesn't mean it's okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Ashley's open to 2 wives. So
Oh, well, that's nice to know. All right. Well, today's word of the week is perspicacious.
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 please
Okay,
spell it.
that's a good.
P-E-R-S.
P-E-R. Who wants to guess who can spell it? Perspicacious.
Say that
P-E-R.
again.
Perspicacious.
Perspicacious.
Pers-
P-E-R-S-C-A.
Huh?
Wait.
P. There's a P after the S.
Yeah, you said P or T?
P-E-R-S-P.
Perspication, right?
Yeah.
P-E. Yeah. P-E-C-A.
P-E-C-A-T-I-O-N.
No?
No, not P-E. You're close though. P-I. So P-E-R-S-P-I-C-A-C-I-O-U-S.
Perspicacious.
Perspicacious.
Perspective.
That's a
No, then
Latin word.
see the way you spell it, you pronounce it. That's what pronounce it.
Perspicacious.
See, that's why I thought it was E. Go ahead.
It's a Latin word. It's an adjective.
Okay.
And the definition means of acute mental vision or discernment. So in a sentence is using his perspicacious mind, JB can easily problem solve.
Oh my
JB.
Oh my God. Oh my
First,
God.
I was just gonna say, they might as well just put as this picture on that. I'm sorry. It was just
yeah, so that's that. See, it wasn't too bad though.
Perspicacious.
I had to welcome you back because we haven't had word of the week in 2 weeks, so you had to
strong. You said strong mental discernment and what?
Strong. Of acute mental vision or discernment. Yeah.
When you say this
use it in a sentence,
sometimes it's good to say like
using his perspicacious mind, JB can easily problem solve.
Like similarity. It's strange because you're saying something positive about me. So
I always say stuff positive about you.
So it has a lot of.
You said something positive. You don't know if to receive it or not.
Yeah, I'm
limbo, like,
I'm a little bit sensitive. So he has to be aware, thinking, discriminating.
Yeah, you're very smart. Yeah, you're quick. See,
smart.
Look at you trying to choose violence. You trying to choose violence with me? You thought I was gonna come here?
Yeah, I love your nails, man. I love your nails. Jeez.
Thank you.
Grippers.
Jeez.
Tutu, any conclusions?
No.
All right, Tayo, any conclusions?
Hey man, peace and love. Go for what you want, man. You know, sometimes you may not need that applaud for what you're doing in life, but sometimes, you know, it may come later. So just keep it pushing. Keep it pushing.
I see what you're telling yourself in the mirror at night. No problem. All right. T, what's your conclusion?
None, man. Just my flowers are gasted. JB.
Dear Robert.
Your flowers.
Let me see Tiara.
You say your flowers are what?
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Flowers are gasted.
Oh, you're flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. Your flowers were gasted.
Yes, our flowers are gasted. Yeah.
Jeez.
Take your flowers. Take your flowers because I always when I walk around graveyards, back in the days, they'll put pictures of people who passed on. And there was this woman that was so beautiful. She passed on when she was only like 35. Each time I would leave as a little boy, I'll go and stand in front of her grave and I was always looking like this woman is gone. One thing was going through my mind. Why is such a beautiful woman gone? Why is such a beautiful woman gone, right? That is something I never want to regret. A beautiful person. When you're alive, use this beauty to enhance mankind. A lot of my brothers out there are sex-starved. Please. My sister. I can't wait to be that MC. for that wedding. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. That's your conclusion, right?
That's my conclusion. I'm done. Okay. My conclusion is thank you, listeners. MCJB here. We're gonna do this again next week, Tuesday. And this is all love. Learn how to pass love from one person to another. The fact in mankind is when you don't love one another, you don't know how to. If you don't have love, you don't know how to give love. So learn how to give people their flowers, make people smile, and be honest about it. Don't just lie about it. Yeah. So what everything I said about AK and T and Tutu, nothing but the truth. So I rest my case. Help me God.
Sure. Thank you, sir. T, did you give your conclusion yet? Okay. Anyways, man. Shout out to you for getting all the way to this part, man. Again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button at the bottom to get weekly notifications. And we are on all streaming platforms, Palm Central Podcast, and on all social platforms, PWC Cast or Palm Central Podcast will take you there, where you can leave comments, review the show, or you could do so on all streaming platforms as well. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle AK, and you've met my good hosts and hostess. I said I talk about it from my side, right? Sure. Anyways, man, catch you guys on the next one. We outie. Peace. All right, T Jaru. I see you, T Jaru.